Hello YouTube, my name is DigDeeper10 and welcome back to World of Warships. And we have finished the path to the Iowa. I know it's gone quick. I mean, I had that 3-month gap, but never mind that. Iowa. A mighty ship, a mighty ship. I love it. If you look at my Elite XP, you can see I've played it a lot in between the 1 year I've had it. So let's look at our commander, shall we? So we have Lady Liberty, aka William Sims. We've got the inspirations John Fisher and Paolo Drevel. This is built to last, and we've got flammable cannoneer, gyrating drill bits, marksmanship, and reaching out XXL with the legendary perk Fight Fire with Fire. For upgrades, we have main battery mod 2, damage control system mod 2. Now for Iowa, you could either change that to propulsion mod 2, but I like having my flooding and fire duration decreased because of high DPM cruisers and all them fires. So yeah. We have concealment mod 1, and then we have artillery plotting room mod 2 as an epic modification, doing minus 10% main battery dispersion plus the minus 2% for every 30,000 damage. Now I could have saved it up. Saved up 2,000, so I could upgrade it. As you can see there, I need 1,468, but honestly my IO is good enough. So yeah, we are fully upgraded, as you can see. So loadout, so we've got the 3 spotter planes. We've got the Type 9 historic camouflage, and then we've got the Semper Fortis camouflage on. Specs, so we have 72,520 hit points with an armour scheme of 6mm up to 439mm, and the torpedo damage reduction isn't, I mean, it's around average. You know, 25%. I mean, it saved my butt quite a lot of times, especially with the new Jaeger doing like 7,000 damage. Yeah, so it's not as good as the others, but it is good in some ways. Anyway, artillery. So we have 3x3 406mm Mark 7s, reaching out to 20.3 kilometers with this build. Yeah. Reload time the same as Colorado, 27.7 seconds, and the turn time is 28.6 seconds. The shell damage is 5,700 with a 36% fire session chance, and the maximum AP shell damage is 14,410. Now the secondary armament, we've got 10x2 127mm Mark 32s, reaching out to 5 kilometers. Oh, excuse me. Reloading at 6 seconds. And then the maximum HE shell damage is 1,800 with a fire setting chance of 5%. AA defense. So we've got the 32x2 20mm Ernington Mark 20s with an average damage of 195. The firing range is 2 kilometers, and then you've got the 19 by 4 40mm Bofors Mark IIs. Average damage per second is 302, reaching out to 3.5 kilometers, and then you've got the 127mm Mark 32s, 10 by 2s, so the same as the secondary armament, doing an average damage of 151, reaching out to 5 kilometers. Maneuverability. So, as you can see, I've got my Iowa doing 27 knots, but I think you can get it up to 30 knots. Hold on, I think it's because I've got, yeah, gyrating orbit. So if I had crisscross on, yes, it would change it to 30 knots, but I like having my traverse speed and my AP shell damage, especially on my American battleships. Let me just do this. 27 knots, turning circle radius 920, and then the rudder shift time 20.5 seconds. No comment on them. They're pretty good. Honestly, if you want to decrease the turn time, be my guest. But I like reducing the floods and fires. Concealment. So my camouflage is maxed out, grade 4. And the detectability range by sea is 13.2 kilometers, which is fabulous. After firing main guns is 20.3 kilometers. When the ship's on fire, 15.2 kilometers. And then by air is 11.1 kilometers. After main guns is 19.2. And then when the ship's on fire is 14.1. And the guaranteed detectability range is 2, with a firing range with a spotting range of 14.8 kilometers while firing in smoke. Statistics. So my Iowa is my preferred tier 7 to play. I've played it a lot in the past year of having it. Yeah, so I've got the win rate of 54% with an accuracy of 39%. It's about your average. So average results per battle: damage to ships 80,568, aircraft destroyed 2.3, XP 1,511, warship spotted 0.3, damage upon my spotting 11,790, and the potential damage 954,618. And then my highest battle achievements: I've destroyed 6 ships, 36 aircraft destroyed, max damage 203,000 damage. My max XP 3,557, warship spotted 4, damage upon my spotting 94,467, and my potential damage at a whopping 2,935,500. Yeah. So the armour, that's what this ship's kind of all about. I mean, so your stern and bow is 32mm, so your average, so 18-inch and above I think can overmatch. I'm not sure, but 16 inch and below, that's not getting straight through there. No, it would just bounce off. Your armor is quite flat, but then it starts to curve in at the stern. Same with the bow, as you can see there. Yeah, so let's get rid of all of these and look at the citadel. So the citadel, it's waterline, you know, but it doesn't have a turtleback armor. That's what I'm thinking of. It doesn't have a turtleback. So if you go broadside in this, you can get smacked. I've seen people being dev struck in this many a times, especially at higher tiers. But when you find something broadside like this, you're gonna want to shoot it. You may not get a citadel, but you've got all this ship to shoot at. You're gonna hit something. So let's look at the overview. So long reach above average main battery range. Hit them before they can hit you. Like I said, I've got 20.3 kilometers with this build. So I love having that range. Fast above average maximum movement speed. And big guns. This ship is armed with high caliber main battery guns, 406s, 16-inch guns. So yeah. Iowa, one of the most powerful battleships of World War II. The ship was designed for escorting attack carrier forces. Oh, sorry about that. That was just my phone. Anyway, she surpassed the speed of all battleships in the world. The battleship's survivability was significantly improved owing to the novel and powerful torpedo protection system and the fundamentally different armor protection system featuring an internal armor belt. She entered service in 1943 and there were 6 of them. And I think Iowa is somewhere in America. I'm not sure, but I know her sister ship, Missouri, is in... where is it? Where is it? I'm not sure, I've forgotten. Someone tell me in the comments down below. I've forgotten, completely forgotten. But I know it's somewhere. There's a museum. That's it, Pearl Harbor. She's in Pearl Harbor. I'm not sure where her other sisters are. I'm sure they've not been scrapped. But yeah, you can go and check them out. I really do want to, but obviously I live in England, so it's across the world, so no chance. Maybe when I'm older, but at this rate I'm not. I've already got my Iowa on World of Warships. So let's take a look at her. So I absolutely love this ship. You know, you've got the big 406s at the front, then you've got your superstructure, your extended bridge, you've then got your 10 127mm secondaries, then you work your way back, you've got your turret 3, and you've got your other AA, and then yeah, I love this ship, I really do. You know, it's not just because of its power, but just because of its looks. Ever since I started this game, I've always wanted Iowa, and I thought that wouldn't be a possibility. But then when the discounts came on, I was like, oh yes. So I sold a couple of my ships. I know you shouldn't do that. But then I got this thing, and then this thing just changed my whole game. I got more tier 7s, got more XP, you know. So yeah. So with that being said, let's get into the gameplay, shall we? Alrighty, so we are back. We're in the Iowa, obviously, and we're in shards. I actually forgot to record that that little bit that not introduces you, but tells you what game you're on. Anyway, we're in Iowa. And this game's going to be quite a good game, actually. It starts off really well, but ends, doesn't. It's not. It's more of a damage game than kill game, but we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. So first of all, Alabama gets spotted. I thought he wasn't playing, but I don't think he plays for the first 7 minutes of the match. And then I see on the minimap a carrier, which is the Saipan. Yeah. But then, oh look, it's a broadside Minnesota. What am I going to do? There's the Saipan. But then I decide to shoot the Minnesota just to see, just to show him that tier doesn't matter. Just damage does. And that dispersion looks absolutely beautiful, and let's just say he didn't enjoy that. A 24,000k salvo from a broadside Minnesota, and he's just going to stay broadside the entire match. He's just going to hide that behind that island, and you know, just be a doofus. But anyway, we're gonna ignore him for now. Oh well, we're going to ignore the Alabama, and we've already got our improved main battery dispersion, which is ridiculous. But yeah. So we're gonna push forward. I usually push forward and die on this map, so I decided let's change it up a little. Let's hold back and see what will happen. And that has just happened. Jaeger already gets killed because it's Jaeger. It's not a good ship. Just yeah, World War I era. But yeah, so no enemy is being spotted. And the Minnesota gets spotted yet again. And then the Alabama actually starts to play. And then I get to shoot this Minnesota. Yeah, again, my battery dispersion is beautiful. Like, you know, and there's another 9k, 7k to my damage input, just stacking up. As you can see, the Alabama is reversing. Giuseppe Verdi's shooting him. But I think that Giuseppe Verdi actually goes broadside to him a little. I'm not sure. But the Minnesota actually starts shooting, which is quite surprising, you know. He's been staying broadside all this game. I've got just over half his health, under half his health belonging to me, and you know, I think people are just stupid. I mean, yes, it may have a little less range than me. I mean, I think 20.3 kilometers enough, and with an addition of a 0.6 kilometer range with the epic battle booster, it is pretty ridiculous. But yeah, I just like being in range with other targets. So like if they're across the map, I can just shoot them from in the middle. you know. But we only get one penetration on that shot, not really the best, and the Minnesota actually gets quite a nasty chunk off of us. We just use our first heal, and yeah, it's just this game's gonna be a really good game. But let me ask you this: are you looking forward to my not secret video but next video? Because I've given a clue in the first bit of my video. You can rewind back, but just look very carefully. Yeah, I'm not gonna say where it is, what section of the video it is or anything. I'm just gonna say I left one clue in at the start of my Iowa video, which will lead to the next video. Yeah. Anyway, with that being said, the carrier is over here. Giuseppe Verdi's almost dead. This Alabama's just gonna stay broadside. Honestly, I don't know what he's doing. I mean, yeah, he may be in a premium, but come on, like the amount of times I've died in a premium ship, but I've gone down with a fight. You know, this Alabama is just being a idiot. Well, I mean, I tried to find another word, but idiot's more of the likely word. I think the Giuseppe, yeah, I think Giuseppe Verdi kills him. No, actually, I do. I just hold my fire just to see if he takes the top. He doesn't, so I just shoot my turret, and bonk, he dies. And then I see the aircraft carrier. He's turning broadside, and oh my god, that dispersion is beautiful. Maybe at a slight angle, may not be grouped, but that is beautiful. And then another lovely salvo, shells all in line with each other. I do beach, but I think that should have been a dev strike. Honestly, I really did. The rear turret is just this, you know. But that also takes us up to 132,000 damage, and it's been 7 minutes. Yeah. So the lightning's gonna kill him. I'm not really bothered about chasing that carrier. But yeah, our A gear goes down, expected. We've got a full hellfire over there, and we're gonna, because we've captured this flank, destroyed it, we're gonna go over and help our other teammates out. And you know, oh excuse me, I'm tired. But yeah, so in the comments down below, tell me what you think about Iowa. Do you think it's an overrated ship? Do you think it's too powerful? Do you think it's just in between them? Do you think it's right, alright? Do you think it's amazing, or appalling? I mean, I don't think anyone will say appalling. But you know, if people do say it's appalling, you've got something wrong with you, because it's not the ship, it's the captain. The amount of times I've sold ships is just incredible. I mean, I've got around 86 ships in my port. I should have at least over 100, or almost up to 100, because the amount of premiums or just normal ships that I've sold in the 1 year of playing this is crazy. And then I started watching videos of people playing and everything. It's just crazy. But the carrier is still got his planes. He just targets me. I don't know why he targeted me. Probably because Giuseppe Verdi's dead. But we've got broadside Roma. He's turning out, I think. Yeah, he's turning out. So I aimed up just slightly, I won't get much. And then there's the Kutzvot. Yeah, we do hit him for 1 penetration, not doing really much damage. The Loyang, I don't know why this lightning's not getting involved. I mean, yeah, there's the Giuseppe Verdi, but come on. I think he does die to the lightning, but he should have been dead already. Yeah, he's dying. I was thinking of taking a shot, but decided not to. Roma gets spotted again. Yet again, dispersion. Absolutely beautiful. I think I do get a citadel. I'm not sure. No citadel. I aimed a bit too high. 2 ricochets, 1 penetration. Didn't really do anything. And then the Kutzvot decides to target me. Don't know why, because there's an Iowa right in front of him. Yeah, he may have smoked up, but anyway, I think he does spot him. I just say support him because he is up against the Vanguard, a Kutzvot, which has got torpedoes, which he dies from torpedoes or shells. I'm not sure. Either way, he dies from the Kutzvot. I was hoping to kill him, but he turns out again. And yeah, yeah. Oh, it was actually the Vanguard. I thought it was the Kutzvot. But anyway, he died. Didn't even last 5 seconds against that cruiser. Loyang's dead. He's gonna take a couple shells from Daring. Daring stays alive, and this is going to be game after the Kutzvot and Roma die.
Victory is self-evident.
You know, so Iowa. I mean, it just does Iowa stuff. You know, it's the Americans. The American ships are amazing. I mean, yeah, the British ships are amazing. Japanese, German, Russian. I mean, I don't really have any Russian ships. I'm more of a for the bigger navies. But either way, I think America is one of the most overrated country in World of Warships Legends. I'm not sure about PC. I've never played PC, but this Roma should be dead, fully broadside, and yep. And we actually get a citadel from that. We get the high cal. Our main battery dispersion is maxed out, and this is going to be gamed after this Vanguard dies. I'm just supporting this Missouri because I don't know how much health this Vanguard has got. It's just outside my range. But this is going to be game in a couple seconds. I think I'll get 1 shot off at the Vanguard. Not sure. I think it'll be flat broadside. No. Over angled, I think. Yeah. Anyway, I'll just take that shot just in case. It's just under half his hit points. And he's actually got no camouflage on, so that Missouri's gonna have him. I'll get just a couple penetrations on him. But yeah, he's dead. And yeah, so 166,000 was it? 166,000 damage, and second on the leaderboard. So yeah. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.